We are just a couple days away from the 3-0 Patriots taking on the 3-0 Buffalo Bills at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Joining us now for a Patriots perspective is Yanni Caracas, sports director at WPRI in Providence, Rhode Island. And first off, Yanni, just what is the sense from the Patriots perspective going into this matchup as the Bills come in undefeated for the first time in a long time?
Well, you know, the Patriots are excited. They've beat their opponents this year by an average of 30 points, but they're going to Buffalo as just 7-point favorites, and knowing that this is a talented Bills team that tied with the Patriots atop the division. And something that really stood out to me on Wednesday was the Patriot players, and this includes Bill Belichick, just lauding how great of a football environment it'll be at New Era come Sunday. That includes the fans. Bill Belichick was praising them as football fans. So I think they're hungry to go into a raucous crowd, a great football environment, and Tom Brady says he relishes the moments where he can go to Buffalo, and by the end of the 60 minutes, it's just Patriots fans in the stands.
Yeah, well, you know, in this part of the country, they're hoping that's going to be the opposite way. But as we look at this matchup, what stands out are two great defenses, one from New England, one from Buffalo. And it looks like New England's offense is a bit banged up. James Devlin just placed on IR. What is the state of the Patriots offense, knowing that the O-line has a couple injuries and the running game as well?
That's a good question. Yeah, they really evolve week to week, and that's sort of historically what the Patriots have done. But they're banged up on the offensive line. Marshall Newhouse missed a practice this week. They were without their tackles for a period of time out. Their starting center, David Andrews, and fullback. So they're going to have to get the ball out quickly because the last thing they want to do is Tom Brady to be on his rear end. So they'll get out quick throws and try to reestablish the running game. It's really something they counted on at the tail end of last year, but really hasn't shined so far this season. So I'll expect some quick throws from Tom Brady, especially to James White, who's back in the mix after missing last game with the birth of his child, and a heavy dose of Julian Edelman. So the Patriots will evolve week to week, but you're exactly right. They've had to withstand some injuries so far this year.
Yeah, and this area of the country, they definitely know what Edelman can do on the field. Now, last week, so much of the sports talk when it involved the New England Patriots was about Antonio Brown. How do you feel that this team has adapted to his now release from the Patriots?
Yeah, that's a great question. For the 11 days he was a member of a Patriots, I can tell you it was a whirlwind, crazy speculation, media circus here every day between what he was doing in terms of social media, the civil suit against him, and then really it was a shock last week when he was released on that Friday afternoon because he practiced that day. Bill Belichick said he was on the roster, and then by most accounts, most reports, it was a Robert Kraft decision to release him. So I really think Tom Brady was bummed out in terms of a football perspective. He was excited to have this, Maserati in his garage, if you will, an unbelievable talent. But at the end of the day, too much off-the-field drama from Antonio Brown. So I think they're probably relieved he's gone from a drama perspective. But from a football perspective, having him out here, I mean, there were some 16-0 talks. So one thing the Patriots do, they put things behind them. So they're already on to the Bills. There actually hasn't been a ton of Antonio Brown talk here this week.
Well, there you go. And Yanni, I'll get you out on this. What is one aspect of Sunday's game that you're going to be especially keeping an eye on between the Bills and Pats?
Yeah, I think it's what the Bills can do with Josh Allen. The Patriots defense has been so good this year. They haven't given up an offensive touchdown dating back to the AFC Championship game last year. So I think it'll be the cat and mouse game with Josh Allen, a young quarterback who's had some success, but has still played, 15 or 16 games as a starter. So that chess match between he and Bill Belichick and, of course, Brian Daboll, a former assistant of the Patriots, should be really interesting to watch.
Yeah, these are two franchises that definitely respect each other. Yanni Caracas, thank you so much for your time. We look forward to checking in with you later on during the 2019 season. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.